Test, test. Getting some messages pinned up. Okay. Really? Really? Visual code, what are you doing? Why like this? So that works. That works. The hell is that? Whatever. K3Dev, what's up? An engine developer as well. Can I give you a brief summary of my engine? I would say that I'm not really building a game engine. I'm just building a bare minimum I need to get my game going. Anytime I need to actually implement something, that's when I do it. Until then, I'm not particularly worried about that. Also, I'm not particularly worried about making a separation between the engine and the game code. For the most part, I'm actually quite happy bringing them together. Because anytime you separate something into different chunks, you do have to pay for that in different ways. So it varies. The reflection is incorrect, but whatever. But in my case, in terms of architecture, what I do follow is I have an entity component system. So I've built just about everything I have. Is the reflection planar? No, this is ray tracing. This is straight up ray tracing. So that's why you can have, hold on. So you can also have a pretty mirror where you get perfect reflection. So much so they can even just like go look at it like that. A little bit of a fog effect. This is Vulkan. I just built directly on top of Vulkan CIPI low level stuff. I don't have a whole lot of abstractions. Generally my approach is, because in the past I worked for big game engines, open source engines, you know, somewhere people's, like I worked on Amazon Game Studios, for example, so I was working on the engine called, at the time it was Lumberyard, then it became O3D, going to Unix Foundation, but for me just plain Vulkan. There's no wrapper, just low level Vulkan, just raw Vulkan CAPI. I don't even use C++ headers because they're slower to compile. Hey, how come I don't have a skill in here? What you gonna do, dude? You know what, why don't I fix something and that will also show my general code. For example, one of the bugs I got right now is anytime she gets drilled, if you know what I mean, she always gets knocked only one direction. Shaders in SPRV. In a final form output, yes. Initially they were in GLSL, but then at some point I switched all the shaders to be written in slang. And then slang then produces SPRV for Vulkan. Actually I have two renders. That's actually a funny part. I have two renders. I have the pretty ray trace render, and then I have a butt ugly non-ray trace render, which has a few bugs actually. But this one runs a lot faster and can run just about anything. I've had people be able to run this on even if they don't have a GPU, they can run on there. Like you've been able to run it on integrated GPUs, AMD and Intel. It's pretty nice. Which increases the user base for the customers. But anyway, go back to pretty stuff. Like I do have separation for render folder, but it's not even all that cleanly separated. And then they have a separate game stuff, and then they have the render, but it's... Honestly, the stuff I do graphical right now is pretty simple. Probably most of all it might be animation, if nothing else, really. Because when it comes to animation actually built out, that's a lot more interesting. Like for example, having like all those morph targets. That was a lot more involved. Like as the player moves around, it also affects the morph targets in a different way. Alright, dude. Let me... Why you be attacking walls, bruh? I even do like this extra effect using ray tracing. The fast runners still Vulkan? Yeah, they're both Vulkan. Yes. Yes. It's much easier to do it that way. When do you assign game object components? It's actually in here. I have... my game is my editor. So at any time it can bring up World Inspector and can be like, yo. Here's my entities. Here are all the components it has. I do have a built-in editor as well for things like if I need to build out like prefabs or whatnot. For example, my world is built up of little cubes like that, right? And so from time to time I'll be designing like different robots, and these guys are different prefabs, for sure. So in case again you have your main entity, you have different components. And it's all saved down to JSON. And this is all built up on top of Flex. So for example, let's say I want to fix how the knockback works right now. Now, no. Let's see, knockback. Let's go hunt. Apply knockback, right? This is a thing. Yeah. Jesus Christ, why is this font so big? Visual Studio? I'm just gonna restart it. That was weird. What kind of engine are you working on, Mr. K3 Dev? Alright, let's try it again. Hopefully this time the font is not going to be ginormous. How about animation? I mean, depends what you mean. All animations are made in Blender. And then I export the animation as GLTF, and then I export import GLTF into my game. So for example, here you have like as a random GLTF. It's for robot. For heroine is a little bigger. It's a little bigger. It's a lot bigger. Look how many lines of code lines around this GLTF. It's so funny. To really know, it's a bit of a hassle to code the bone, skin, shaders and stuff. Yeah, sure. It's even more involved if you're doing ray traced animations. Because for ray traced, you actually have to create an instance of mesh each time. Because for ray trace, you need to put real triangles everywhere. With rasterization, you can just run off the same mesh and just draw it directly. With ray tracing, you actually have to produce each copy. So each frame, I'm actually recreating a mesh using compute shader to then place that newly computed skin mesh into the world. So it gets more interesting. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like as fancy as Vulkan is, like once you get into like animations and all that stuff, that gets a lot more interesting. And then on top of that, you're gonna add like morph targets and so on. It gets even nastier. You know. Okay, for example, here's all the shape keys in Blender, right? So these are the things I actually implemented in my C++ code side as well. And you can have to read into GLTF spec to see how's it done. Yeah, I have to generate actual triangles. Because, you know, like when you're in rasterization, you just drawing like pixels, fragments directly on the screen so nobody cares. But with ray trace, you need to create the actual real triangles and place them into acceleration structure every frame. So every frame I'm creating a new updated mesh for each of the skin meshes here. Which in this case there's a dozen here and a couple and a few there. So yeah. There's a separate compute skin pass that I have. Well, I don't think it shows up here, does it? No, not really. Actually, I'm curious, why doesn't it show up here? Wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe I never marked it. Butte skin pass. Compute blah blah blah. Oh, because it's a different... This pass uses a different command buffer. You want ray tracing, it doesn't need to recreate acceleration structure for all triangles each frame. Pretty much. If you have static meshes, so acceleration structure made up of two levels. There is the top level and bottom level. Bottom level are your actual triangles. So if your mesh is changing, like skins or something dynamic or morphing, you have to update the bottom triangles, yeah. The top level just kind of references the bottom ones and tell you, kind of like instances in a way it tells you they're there. So things that are physical, like that, I mean like static ones that doesn't change, these are just bottom levels, so they don't need to be remade. They compute it once, so you're good to go. But anything that's skinned, oh yeah. That's why if you ever looked at the game engines, especially over the last few years, like Unity and Unreal, they always have some like minor little issues, not support things around skin meshes ray tracing, just because it involves more work to get it right and so on. Yeah, so I'm computing skin frames, skin meshes on a different command buffer. So it doesn't even show up here. I don't even know how much it's costing me. I could probably unite them together into one command buffer, to be honest. We need to finally post a message. Okay. Ray trace definitely takes longer to start up initially, but once you actually start going into like writing fancy features, many of them are a lot easier to think about ray tracing. Rays are more natural. For example, doing this is just so much easier. I have to think about how I want to do this in the non-rasterizer. Because rasterizer doesn't particularly have a good way to hide yet. I haven't built anything there. Alright, let's go down the bike. I'm out of here. Dude, lay off. I just want to ride a bike. Why kick me off? Oh, he kicked me off. Riding the bike. For scene hierarchy, I'm keeping GLTF. So GLTF only contains like model at a time. Doesn't have any scene structure at all. Everything is made out of little chunks. You can actually see in terms of, well, not here, but this is not mesh or whatever. But everything is made out of cells. It's like everything made out of squares like this. And then just assemble them. Nuke Bird, welcome back. Welcome back to another house, to another stream for a number of hours. I don't like portals, so I'm implementing a bike. The stencils, yeah, the thing is, for graphical work, I'm actually a complete noob. I've barely done any graphical work before, so I don't have like experience to draw on. But what I would do, I would just add ChatGPT, and at this point, having worked on this game like full-time 1 year, I have enough of Vulkan knowledge, and I can bet I can just implement if I just give like general outline. Let me see, let's say How do I implement the line of a character that I can show through the wall using stencil? Yeah, I don't use GLTF of the scene. It's only as a single mesh at a time. And then I actually construct this scene using my built-in tools. For example, I have this like really simple map editor. For example, here I can, for example, I can place a wall here if I want to. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Let's not start in the battle zone. So now there's a wall here. Or I can just like remove the wall. So for me, I'm constructing most of that myself. But then during actual battle, that one is procedurally generated. Which needs to be fixed to that part, but whatever. What happened? What? What did I break? Oh, it doesn't want me to put there anymore. Oh. Yeah, it's because it's like a special dev setup. It's not meant to be there, it's meant to appear here. I just at least save the character here. This might work, kinda. Just didn't quite place. Fine. You know what? Is that what I use? I don't remember now. Story node. Home respawn point, yes. What am I getting wrong? If home base not loaded and game state. No, game settings. Alright, here's components, different queries. Some of them are singletons. The real complexity is once you go over 100,000 lines of code like I have, and you have to keep all that in mind and easy built up. Like at this point, Vulkan is like a minor thing, dude. Like, who cares? And not. How about this? It should now place the player correctly. Should. better freaking do it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there you go. Now it's appearing somewhere decently. Also, my game have different outfits already. Much like in a proper Diablo. White hair? I do want white hair. Burn him down. Oh yeah, I was looking into knockback. That's right, that's right. Apply knockback. Before I get into hoverbike fixing, I wanted to correct this. Because why? Maybe I will do it this way. A little bit of a debug specialty. Another big thing I recommend using is hot reload for C++. Oh my god, it's so good. Alright, let me help you. Just through the wall, bro. There you go. There you go. What does go only one way? Hit target position. Okay, that's where the player's at. Fine. Hit by entity, and hit entity doesn't have dynamic. Oh, because I used to do for projectiles. What can you search to learn how to do hot reloading C++? If you want to do it completely for free, let me see. Hot reload. Let's go Molly Rockets. I forget how to spell that guy's name. Molly Rockets. What guy do? The guy did the handmade setup. How about that? Handmade C++. Actually, it's not C++ anyway. They're kind of there. This might be even better. If you want to do it completely free and build it by yourself, then this would do it. I personally just pay for a product, so I just use this one. That's my path. It's a few bucks, even for me it's gonna be like $100 a year or something. It's not much. Or you can learn how to do it yourself by properly structuring Molly Rocket, that's what it was, double L. There you go. Have fun with that. There might be some open source solution built up, but honestly, most of them is pretty hard to get right. There's a lot of weird gotchas everywhere. Plus, this one does it automatically for me. I don't even need to do anything. This tool actually listens for file change. And the moment it detects a file changes, it figures out which particular object it needs to rebuild for me. And then just does it and patches it up in seconds. It's like, I don't even need to do anything. All I do is just save the file and off I go. Alright, so this works. This works for projectiles. Also need to find a direction for melee attacks using kinematic bodies? Is it? I don't remember. Don't remember. In fact, this tool is so awesome, I can actually be in debug at Visual Studio. Anytime I save the file and it compiles it, actually for a moment temporarily detaches the debugger, patches the binary, and then reattaches the debugger. It's worth all the money I'm paying for it, even though it's not much. Alright, I don't remember the structure for this robot. It's Mr. Drillbot, right? Yeah, Mr. Drillbot. Except here he looks all buggy as nasty. Fine, I'll just look here. Let's pause the game. Mr. Robot. Arm left. What is this for? Let's use this position. I think I should better do is to pass direction here. I should be glad to know the direction of that hair needs to be being funky. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, once you have hot reloading, what do you need scripting languages for? I get all the benefits of native code with an instant reload. I don't even need to start my game. It just keeps going. I can just sit and debug all day. Now, occasionally do need to restart if something bugs out or you're making like data changes, but if it just logically changes, it's not a big deal. Here's what I could do. I could keep track of the motion of those drill hands, especially during attack, and that would kind of give me the direction of the swing and attack. It's probably going to be the best. Yeah, script languages. But yeah, the scripting language, the problem is debugging scripts is a giant pain in the ass. Profiling is more difficult. Anytime you're in debug, you go in between native to scripting to back out. You just lose all the context. It's just nasty. Plus it's slow. It's like, dude, what the hell for? I think it's nasty. Even visual scripting is kind of nasty and gross. Well, sometimes I'm thinking about building out visual language for me, but mostly as a configuration, not so much coding. Because I'm using ImGUI everywhere, and I could build out ImGUI nodes or something. Alright, so here's what the lamb does. It does all the work using these components. Right, so let's say we have this. I could keep track of the position here. Yeah, it's gonna require changes. X3. I need to figure out data to compute velocity of the collider. Useful for knockbacks. Like with direction of a knockback. Okay. What do I need for this? Ideally keep a few points. Direction. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could create a ring buffer of like 4 last points. Last positions. Yeah, that can just average the 4 and that should give me. Probably don't even need this anyway here. Only be mostly for debug. Just do it this way. No, it's time to do a little bit of cleanup. It's way too many effing files. Midstream GUI reflection. And colliders check. Oh yeah. No, this doesn't do any logic. I just want to keep track of the changes as they appear. That's all I want. Let's see. Position. Last few positions. Okay. They would do that. And then here, as I go through each one. Oh, one additional approach I take is I'm very careful about allocating memory if ever. My preference is to allocate once in the beginning. For example, allocate almost a gigabyte right now. Okay. It's a lot of memory. And then just see stuff out of that. What did I do to explode it like that? Not sure. Probably animation. Anyway, I need the position of this thing. That. Hit center. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I could even draw debug lines if I want to, but probably not necessary. I don't need that information at the moment. I just want to see. No, there's a bug there. Oh, what kind I am doing here? You know what, just to be pretty. To bed out as well. Come on. I want to see them tabbed. There you go. I want to see positions. Is it just me with exactly the same value? No, they're not. Okay. So now this information. Direction of attack. Yeah, it's always good to slow down and pause, especially for things like animations being slow, whatever. I'm getting pounded here. Getting to Pound Town. How about this? We're gonna slow you down. This is also how I debug, like if there's some kind of weird animation, interpolations issue. It's very easy to notice that when you slow it down. And then you can build a whole bunch of little tools to help you out. For example, here I can do animation debugger. Let's say I grab this robot. And I can see what kind of blending is he doing between different motion with percentages. And then if something goes out of whack, I get red lines there indicating that it's going to be a visual glitch. Because I wrote a heuristic to check if some motions are jumping too widely across frames. All to clean out the game quality. Tag direction. Although I should probably. Just in case you get a weird division by 0. Yeah. Oh, no. I didn't. Oh yeah, I'm not using it yet. Let's go use it. Oh, I didn't save the header file. Okay, fine. Alright, so if I don't have this, RAMs, right? Should already do that anyway. See if that works. All I want is a knockback to happen in the right direction. Direction of the swing. Oh, you know what? Those walls really cramping his style. Let's remove that wall. Come out to play, boy. Okay, what about this direction? Seems good. What's up, info? It's approved, but somehow it's just not correct. Drill guy, because he's my latest creation. Plus, I'm specifically trying to fix a knockback of the drill. Maybe instead of going every frame, kind of break it out a little bit. What about that? Oh, hold on a second. Sphere. Oh, I need to put it outside. But I mean, it's not using a box anyway, so that shouldn't matter. Because I'm using spheres either way. What's up, Macross? Welcome back. Indeed, been a while since you've been around these parts. In case you haven't seen the drill boy. Well, let me show you all the buggy current progress. So, first of all, I have a drill boy now. Also, he doesn't like walls. If he finds there's a wall in his way, he's gonna smash it. Like smashing the patriarchy. Smash that thing. There you go. Additionally, yeah, he does like this double punch, like left, right. Left, right. Also, I'm starting to build out a home base. Roblox, indeed. So now that you can actually call down a bike. Alright, dude, get away from me. And now you can travel the hell is that rotation? And I can travel to home base. Which is currently in progress this week. Also, you can do... Where the hell's my inspector? Because really the game should be starting here in the home base. And then you hop on a bike and off you go. It's kind of like Nuke Nukem Bike in a way. And off to battle you do. And once you've done enough battle, call down a bike. And back home you do. Yeah, see, now that's... I'll have to resolve how to deal with those weird clippings and whatever. Oh, that's a long travel. It is kind of cool to travel longer, but also kind of annoying in terms of time. Yeah, the bike there just for level transitions are for now, I think, yeah. I don't think I want to do battles on a bike. Probably not. You just wait there to get around. Anyway, I think knockback still broken, kinda. I think just because doing last 4 frames is just too quick. I need to break up the difference a little bit. Indeed. Yeah. Because this is a sci-fi world, it's not a magical world. So teleport and portals is fine and all, but I kind of like the bike idea. Because then I get to have fun and build up so many fun animations for that. It seems funner. Because every action RPG is already doing portals. That's fun. Oh, I had enough of that rock selection. But I do want to put some more work into... Hey, walls are working this time. Oh, here's another new creation. It's been a while. This is, I think, like second big boss or third. Still needs a bit texture and work, but it's good enough for now. Oh, I'll just take him out. Go look at the next boss. And then I have a little big spinny boy. Here we go. He really doesn't like walls. Hold up. Is that your hairstyle? What about forward smash? There you go. There you go. Bam, bam. Oh, I'm just missing it. Wait, is that item die? It is an item die. Alright. Right now bike is... Dude, implementing bike correctly is such a pain in the ass. There's so many different things that can go wrong. Like for example, you might call the bike on, right? But then as you get on... Oh. I got knocked off a little bit, so now I'm standing mode. It's not gonna go well. Yeah, leaping ground, yeah. I mean, I have in mind to do probably at least 17 more big bosses. So I got plenty of idea to put in still. Because right now I'm doing kind of everything incrementally. My last creation was this guy, which does a dashing move, which actually had to do a little bit of a technical implementation on. Because the way that guy works is he actually dashing using animation. Once Blender decides to load, come on Blender. So this is the guy. And his animation actually moves him forward, right? But then what happens in the game is that as he's through moving forward in the game, I replace that to take it out and then apply his motion into the game motion. So that way I can use animation that's not even in place and make it physical. Because his shapes actually move forward, it's not just a visual change. So now that I have that, next thing I can do absolutely is something that jumps up and down for sure. Now that I have this under control. Because otherwise you have to like implement the kind of motion yourself using map friendly in the game. It's a bit more involved and complex. But now, yeah, now the next one I can do like a jump. Just hop over and jump. But, you know, one thing at a time. What I actually want to do. You know what, those guys annoy me. Let's put up a peaceful robot in the beginning so it doesn't bug me anymore. I'll just keep a tutorial bot here. Okay. Now I'll get my very first boring bot that barely does anything. Actually, yeah, I've actually done where I had multiple of these robots. It gets really funky. Like if I do these bots, 100, I don't think I can do 100. I mean, this is a debug build, so it can't handle too many. But it gets really wonky. You get a lot of action. They're gonna be just destroying walls like there's no tomorrow. How many lines to kill a spin bot indeed. Right now they also get interrupted when they attack somebody else. Like if they run into something, they actually stop. Before they would dash through each other, and that was a little more dangerous. This is not as much. That kind of gets stumble and shove a bit too much. Why is that guy stuck? Yeah, they used to push each other just fine. I wonder if I turn that off as make as an option. When they just kind of mostly ignore each other, they would actually push each other around. What did I do to fix it? Oh, it was somewhere here. Where if I like bumped into... Yeah, here. What if I just turn that off? Yeah, they kind of dash through each other and push around a little bit, and that gets a little more dangerous. But they don't resolve intercollision a bit too well yet, so it gets a little funky. But it might be more dangerous in terms of combat, so well, that's something to think about. Something to think about. Where's the configuration? Yeah, as long as you keep moving for sure. That's why most of the time in games, you can't move and shoot at the same time, but in my game you can. So, this guy's peaceful, just a tutorial bot. He's just there to get beat up and punished. He doesn't actually attack. But anyway, right now the next thing I want to work on is I'm taking a break from bots for a bit because I've spent weeks before working on different robot. What I want to do is that when you call bike, she uses her hand. It throws down a signal flare where the bike is going to land on. That's funny. There was a lot of conditions where the hand is being a bit weird. And that animation, it's so bad I might want to even turn it off completely. But it's fine for now. Do I make this a separate animation to do that? Like an ability? I mean, if I really wanted to, I could even do a new animation for it. Maybe for now, we'll just use one of the hands instead. I might do that as an ability. Am I still Noesis? Noesis for UI? No, I only tried Noesis for a few days. And it looked so pretty, dude. Noesis looked so good. Oh my goodness. Like, I still have a branch 4 months ago when I was working on that. It looked really good. Actually, because it's a branch, I can just switch into it, see it again. It's pretty easy, but my problem was that I really enjoy customizing UI just so hard in terms of look and the way it interacts. Like, for example, when you use a controller, right, and you want to apply dye, I've actually built out like this little like object animation actually travels around and stuff to show you exactly what's being applied to what and so on. Actually, why is it so? Can you give me a different dye? Something that's a little easy to see. Yeah, I like that. And doing like that, something like that in like usual Noesis, it just seems like it would take me so long to figure out and control just the right way. I was like, dude, why don't I just do it like that, ignore it. Oh yeah, let's start to work a little bit of images in the back. Oh, you know what it's time for? Since it's a new day, because I'm using ChatGPT for free, I've been asking it to build some icons for me. I think, what am I still missing? I got top, bottoms, shoes, glasses or gloves, hair. Technically it's everything already. That was kind of interesting. I think I asked it to do like a steam capsule. I guess it's something. Oh, speaking of which, this guy described how to do outline. To stencil buffer, okay. Render the outline where the stencil is set, ignoring depth, okay. Oh, I see. So you render the whole character onto a different image, not just on that. By the way, how would I decide which pixel is occluded or not as I draw the stencil? Using depth value, I'm guessing. Still running depth test. Oh, so you would check it here and only write the stencil if it's in front. Sure. That seems easy. No, I can do that on non-ray tracing, sure. I can do all that. One more hairstyle, but with a longer hair. Now this takes minutes to generate, if not 5 to 10 minutes. So while that's working, I can do like 4 images a day right now, which is fine. See, that's just fun. I like to have my own UI. My only main concern followed by arc. Thanks, arc. Good night indeed. Anyway, focus. I want to throw out a signal flare. Also want to make sure the bike actually destroys whatever it goes through. And make sure it doesn't get close to this wall, ideally. Then we can just like go for the wall, just break that thing. But first, signal flare. I think it will do it as a separate ability. Throw signal flare. But yeah, actually, I had a few folks reach out from OSs to on my progress, whatnot. Unfortunately, so far, I mean, it looks so pretty. The font generation OSs is so good, so clean. But I don't know. It's more like an emotional thing. Like I get a lot of motivation to figure stuff out on my own. Not to figure out, but build stuff. My stuff, but using Hoverbike library is such a drag. Throw a signal flare, yes. Let's see, ability, throw signal flare. Useful to call down the bike. Okay. hard to say. It doesn't really have much of a recharge, really. Well, I guess it could. Like a real long ass duration. Not sure. Probably not. Yeah, like if I was doing very simple UI, or just not simple UI, but I was doing like more generic UI without trying to be fancy in any way, then yeah. But really, just it was such a drag. Because it works a very different fashion. It doesn't work with components the way I use. It works through like view object model. It just felt like everything was such a struggle to just do it just the way I want to. Like, yeah, it looks pretty, but it takes quite a bit of knowledge and time to make sure you handle it correctly. It's definitely great for AAA games, which is why they use it. I think if I was starting from the beginning of the project, and now I was starting with that UI from the past, I'd be completely happy. But now I've built up my own big enough. It would not be a simple task at this point to replace all my UI with that stuff. I'll just keep investing in mine for now. In some way, that UI actually looked too good. I think that UI just looked too good. It almost felt visual like it didn't fit my game for how good that UI looked. License is not a big deal. It was very cheap to. I actually paid for a license. For no license already. I reached out to them and paid. Because initially they just give you a demo only, lasts like a month. So I even have a license available to me if I want to use it. And maybe one day it'll come back. Maybe. But for now I got bigger things to worry about. Let's see, request. Drop position for flare. Do I want it to do like a state or something? Bull in progress. Ability T. TP. Okay, throws that. I want to be able to specify my own animation here. But fine, let's not do custom animation, just do it one step at a time. So that should be enough. Where to drop? Probably from, because this week or last few days I've added Bezier curves. I could actually use a Bezier curve to compute motion of a throw. I could. But just do first thing. Before doing a whole throw, just make it appear there first. Signal. flare prefab. Wait, did I just hit 400 components? Oh, almost. I'm at 399 components. Because 0 is an invalid one, right? Yeah, 0 is unspecified. So one more component. Do I need a component to tag the flare? I think I do. So that's gonna be component number 400. Signal flare. Removes itself when a bike is close. I don't know if I need anything here. Maybe it'll be reusable for different things, such as Hoverbike flare. Maybe there will be more uses. What else do I need? I mean, for now, it really just needs to be a tag. Doesn't need to be a fancy thing. Although it will need a Bezier curve. Motion curve. To wait until it's landed on the ground. Land it on ground. Something like that. Side G. All right. All 400 components. Ability system. What? I think this is it. Technically. Alright, first was first, I need... I'm fine, whatever. 59. Signal. Layer. Oh, I don't care about this. Great. Great. What actually is crashing? Color, pick color. Oh, it's that thing being empty. The problem is I'm not loading the color data in the editor. Probably should. Probably should. But I don't feel like doing it now. Just not in the mood. Don't need any of this. Probably don't need to see there. Let me see. Gravity up. Shooting up. I want to do different colors. Why not? Okay. Well, okay. KF, welcome back. Okay. Signal flare. Oh, you know what it's missing? A different mesh and a single flare, of course. I need to add a search functionality to objects now. It's a bit of a pain. But for now, some kind of simple shape. I don't care too much. Simple shapes. A sphere, a cylinder. What do I want? I'm just gonna do some simple sphere. Good enough. I'm gonna make a new material for this. Well, it's gonna be mostly invisible, but maybe. Some kind of green looking thing. Doesn't really need to be all that bright. How's it going, Mr. Cab Design? What I'm working on right now is a signal flare. So when I call down a bike, she actually throws out a signal flare to where the bike is gonna land. Okay. Okay, abilities here. This is where we're asking for it. This is where I know it's gonna be. Look for player. I kind of need it to have ability use. Oh, it's been used in different places. Fine. Hope it doesn't use too much memory. One can hope. Just push. Use position by delivery. By what? Oh, target entity. No. What the hell did I do? Oh, it's system. What does ready mean? Oh, it's that thing. True, fulfilled, false. Okay. Let's see if that actually takes. Oh, it's been a while since I added the new ability. I've forgotten all the details around it. But let's see. Ability use. Did it get here? It did get here. But I didn't want to play any animation. Missing something. Using ability. Ability in use. The request. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Let's see. Still idling. It does get hit true. Check using ability. Until there is no ability use. So I did try it. And there is none. Where do I pop it? It's only there for a moment. It just needs to live long enough to hit that. Starting to get some ideas. What if I just delay that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I'm not quite a girl, a woman.
Bruce King, what's cracking? A defender of people who complain about quotes from Ayn Rand. A brave defender on YouTube. Let me see. Right, it's gonna be a flare. Although technically, I actually need to wait until the hand reaches mission ability state. Ability post true, then I'm gonna deal with this. Arrow, as they say. You know what I could use here? I need to know the position of the hand. Where the hell's the hand at? Forget. I know laser does it, right? Laser ability. How does it figure it out? Or for that matter, projectile. Ability. Get bone attachments. Animation state. Oh. Yeah. Let's do that. So bone attachment, animation state. That's probably this. Right? Yeah. It's bone attachment. Which bone attachment? Is it the same entity? Yeah, okay. What do you need? Oh, it's a pointer. Jesus Christ. Nice reading at the shrug. Good. Excellent. Those big books give a lot of motivation to do hard work. A lot. Alright, for now I just want to see it spawn in there. And I think when it gets spawned, I can say I think and this can get cleared. Not even sure if I need this, to be honest. Do I even need this? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm about to see. First, I just want to have appear in the world. It's not even so much to become better or what, or more money. It's more of a actually gives you reasonable self-confidence to actually pursue your goals, really. Because most of people give up on everything left and right all the time. Okay, how about this? Okay. Now, finally enough, that mesh needs to be a lot smaller. Like way, way smaller. Okay, now it's just way too tiny. That's a funny bug. Pinfall, what's up? Okay, that was too tiny. Okay. So now I need this thing to travel to there. Okay. But otherwise it seems fine. Think so. Oh, it's signal flare. Clock. Particle spawner. Whoops. Yo, can you just... It's time to use a new fancy tool. It's empty. I'm getting really tired of this. What if I just create something like this? Yep, that'll help. Unfortunately my curve requires 4. What if I... Some to steal jobs again. Ooh, that was a much better image. Of longer hair, yeah, that's what I dig. Do I need other images? Maybe this, but the gloves. No, feminine gloves. Actual glasses. And glasses. Because these look actually pretty decent for an icon. But I did have something else in mind too. Give me a formula for a Bezier curve of 3 points. It's even simpler, huh? What is complaining about? Oh, it's this positional thing. Don't be going around breaking everything like a maniac. Oh yeah, busier stuff. It's fine. Point. And Mr. Tangent. Okay. All right. Kinda needs to know where it goes. Should be nice. You know what? With pursuit. Oh, pursuing your ideas. And the fact that it's worth it, that if it's morally good, and that you can actually get it. A lot of cultures love to attack in pursuit of their own values. I absolutely love it. I guess midpoint. Do I like half point plus maybe raise it by like that maybe. So that'll give you this. Oh, I need one more thing. I also need runtime. This is kind of big. Need to know how long it's traveled. Load distance traveled. Yeah, I'm gonna do all this fancy stuff. What the hell? Yeah, unfortunately, libertarians always ignore philosophy. They don't care about morality generally. So that's why libertarians offer is just they don't provide anything. Aside from a few pieces in economics once in a while. When it comes to philosophy, usually completely suck. That's why I'm not a libertarian at all. Objectivist instead. Okay. Point in time. What about length? You know, they say good people, smart people learn from their mistakes. Geniuses learn from mistake of others as well. Okay, curve, get the point. New position. see. Copy position. Hello? What'd you say, travel? Make sure that new map from ChatGPT actually looks good. I guess it's something. What else might I ask for it? Also, I'm in short. Okay. Well, that was really slow, huh? All right. Then I might as well make it go faster. Signal flare. Okay, about this, this. I mean, just really just that. Okay. Alright. It's in the ballpark what I want. So now Yeah, B0 was great. It was a good idea. Once it landed. I think you gotta be checking for hoverbikes. Don't really want to do it every frame though. Would love not to do it every freaking frame. It's fine for now. It's fine for now. Seems reasonable. Will you have a chest, a loot box, and a max? I already have the chest box. Just in the loot box and the maps already. What you talking about? That added a while back. It's right here. Just come up, kick it open, and get an item. Have I tried the AI which generates 3D models? No, I have not. I haven't. I've looked at it. I mean, if it's something good generates, I don't mind. Hey, this is nice. Also for feminine top. Short. Let's try it. This might be the last image I can do for free today with ChatGPT, one thing at a time. It's just that usually games, when they have chests and loot boxes, you actually have to come up and press the button. I don't do that stuff. Hell no. It's that this girl, with slow motion, she's just gonna kick that chest open. Here we go. Floating, floating, floating. Detecting a chest. Kick that thing. There you go. Alright, let's see. Call up the thing. It's good, it's good. One thing. It needs to live longer. Maximum life, bump it up a bit. Spread it even maybe more. What happens if you have full inventory or something? Yeah, right now there's a whole bunch of things that are not gonna work too well. Right now you can drop items off. Not exactly the most fun way it gets dropped, but you can. I might have to think about exactly how I'm gonna handle that, because when you drop this, it's technically, the world is frozen, so it's kind of weird where it appears, but it don't actually, I don't know. But my idea is the inventory actually has multiple pages. So even though like it looks only 9 slots, you actually can do more. Because what happens is, like if you just like fill up the last, you just get access to the next page. So my idea is to just have a bunch of pages, but 9, this is, inventory has to be reworked a bit, because I'm not planning to have such a huge items. Because once I have items, icons, I can probably collapse, make it a lot smaller, and fit a lot more stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't thought about that too hard yet. I might need to do something for items, something that they blink or something. Because right now it can be hard to tell there's an actual item there. I need to like blink it in some way. Particles maybe, particles might be too much. What I might do is have them like become bright, much like the way this color works. Where like, let's say here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, particles are okay. Like if strong item, I mean, it might do like even vertical line, like indicating like your legendary item right there. But for something simple like items, like a simple item. I could do item mesh. I don't have a separate one for that. I mean, if nothing else, I could just even like blink it to like a color. But really what I had in mind was if I make a new image just for items. Items. I want to make sure I get that color right. Well, I think that comes from something else. Actually, that might be a different thing. 56. Oh, it's doing that whole thing. Oh, different drop material. Oh, where was this? Probably here. Yeah. I mean, if I had a sound, it would be even better, but visual stuff. Let me see. Items. Okay, now that I have this access, I could like briefly kind of like blink like this. That's what I had in mind. Just like a little blink as it falls down. I would need to provide an override for radiance, huh? Huh. But anyway, the important stuff is that flare does work. So fly around, booms. Although why didn't it face the player? Oh, it did here. I see. Of course, that immediately brings up the question: what happens if you call out a flare? And then can you press call again? I'm guessing the answer is no. That's funny, she's holding that. And I don't care. For now I can just call disabled. Oh, it's interesting. So here it's quiet. I'll never trust this going back twice. I want to fix that animation right the hell now, dude. That's actually... The items only follow through the navigation path that they can. So this is gonna get wonky. So let's see. So E picks up items. No? I guess not. God damn it, what is that? Yeah, I need to fix animation now, you know what? It's time. It's time to duel. Yeah, it's a cute little thing, but I think that's good. Captain Lizard 2, the comment, yes. I think it's time to fix animation when it's doing landing out. Actually, you know what? I want to do something fun first. Before I do this whole fixing this weird animation, I want to do something fun where the bike will actually be destroying things. Absolutely smashing things. How about this? Like, let's say... like, if I call the bike here, I kind of want to have the bike call into the wall, and the bike destroys the wall. Destroying the boss is a bit too much. Also, I can just actually make it so that robots can destroy the bike. They can just take them out. I could even make them be priority. Like if you call a bike and the robots on the map, they actually ignore your ass and take out the bike first. But here's what I'm gonna do first. Actually, I'm gonna make the bike be coming in really smooth landing, so it actually has to go through walls, and then I'll make him destroy walls. Where is this? Where is it? Where is it? Build a path to destination. Yeah, that's the one. Smallbot landing. Right, so now if I call it up, dude, it get delayed pretty hard. Maybe I should delay calling the bike until the flare lands. Fine, I'll just force it to the ground. Yeah. How about now? Yeah, so see, now it goes through pretty close to, right through walls. Dude, that got delayed pretty hard. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna delay calling down. Yeah. So bike, spawned queue, check. So this only allows to do all this. When the signal flares there and lands. Signal flare. I don't care about the position, I don't think. Signal flares. Dude, this is so easy, fast to add. Can't imagine doing this in some kind of weird ass engine. Layer is ready. Layer lands on the ground. Okay. So now the bug should only get called once the flare has actually landed. This is gonna delay the bike a little bit, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Like, hello? Oh, does a flare wait for something? Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, it doesn't know where to be thrown. Single biscuit. Doesn't know where to be thrown, does it? Oh, no. It's the other way around. It's this thing triggers. It's not ready. Still need to queue up the actual position. Call up a nuke. I mean, I actually could use this ability for something now. Not the fact that you can just throw something around. I can use the same thing for like throwing like sticky bombs or whatever. Oh, actually, hold on. Is this celebration time? Hell yeah, 400 components. Let's celebrate with a screenshot. Zoom in a touch. I hate the glasses. You can hate the glasses. Actually, just here's fine. 400 components. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I need to do just a little bit. I just need to do this much to figure out where to throw it at. Done, checks out. In case I don't need to do it here. Have a position check. Wait, that is the position. Damn, I forgot. Already forgot everything. This thing. This thing. Jesus. Okay, that was I don't know what that was. That was a spammer brew. Actually, I think I know what it was. This is gonna be wild, isn't it? Okay. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but okay. I guess it's a pretty good particle GPU test, huh? Okay. Yeah, oh, flare's not ready. Oh yeah, I need to do... item and not ready, and anything else? Kinda needs to know. Like this only must happen only once. This thing ability use. I mean, at the very least, I could do. Yeah, should do it. The hell? Bro, you're supposed to throw out the thing and you didn't. You know what? Let's restart. Oh, I'm still doing this. One bike's queue. Oh, wait, no, this is a different thing. It's a different thing, it's completely unrelated. Completely unrelated. Huh? Where's my... Oh my. Oh my. It's a lot of flares. There's a lot of flares. How many flares did you create? A lot, apparently. Indeed, that's a lot of flares, indeed. This is a bit lame to do it this way. Okay. If not in progress, then do the thing. Could I just make it so bike crashes the enemies are under it when it lands? I mean, first doing the walls, that's the easy part. Once the walls are working, doing robots is going to be basically nothing. You might just work as is by default. Honestly. Alright. But by GPU particles. Alright, here comes the first one. We're doing the thing. Oh, still returning. Okay, that looks good. That looks decent. Wait, did it still throw out 1,000 flares, dude? Boom! Of course it did. Put some turrets on the bike. I could put a defensive turret in the back here, actually. So it just kind of automatically fires the 10 nearby robot. Sure, it's possible. Dude, like, what the hell am I doing with flares? Why is it spamming up so many of them? And no flares ready. If bike requested. I mean, technically I shouldn't be doing this. Let's do it here. Let's do it again one more time. Just being careful this time. Okay, bike requested. Check if flare is ready. If flare is not ready. Okay. If there's no flare yet, that's ready. Check if ability is there to throw it. If there is, move on through. Add it here. Then wait until the flare is ready. Okay. Everyone clapped. Indeed, indeed. Alright, here comes the first. Comes the next call. I did move it once. Now it's possible for this thing to be going away. Oh, I started looking for this. I could look specifically for it. I need both. I need both. Hopefully it takes care of most problems. Oh, was it so difficult? Just throw flare. There's not one being in progress. Being thrown, okay? That's all I'm asking for it. Disappointed. Although that does give me an idea. I can throw 4 flares. One to each like corner as opposed to just the center. With a bike landing. Like a square. But what the hell's going on? I guess it's possible for flare to be in progress. Oh yeah, the flare could be flying, but hasn't landed yet. By escapes, throws bombs and blows everything up. Yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I like the way you're thinking. Explosions. Just firebomb everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If not ready, and not this, do that, otherwise chill. Bike requested. So when do I not go here? I think I don't go there. Not ready and nothing is alive, then go spawn. Let's just do it differently. Let's do this check. Once the flare is... Oh, does not exist here. Huh? What? Finally. Going through that wall kind of sucks for sure. Kind of sucks for sure. Okay. Ooh. Let's just save this. Calling down the bike. It's done by first throwing a flare. Oh, before I forget, there was a new file here. Some bots could use a flashlight, might be cool. What do you mean by flashlight? Because I don't have a whole lot of lightning configuration now in the game. Like, I don't really have any graphical features to do fancy lights. Like, it's much cheaper just to have everything brightly lit as opposed to be dark with some lights. Like headlights. Yeah, that would have to require some more graphical work first. What don't I throw for? You know what, if one flare's good, what about 4 flares? 4 Marvel flipping flares. I say we do 4 flares. Flares check. Different destination is to be a little different every time. Maybe like 4, 3. Yeah. Kinda. The only thing is, I think requires tighter particles, less spread. Right on the butt. Right on the button. Okay. Alright, now it's time to destroy walls. Right, because I'm pretty sure... Oh, this will require a new component. Yeah. I think I need a component for this. Bike riding. Really? I'm just staying in that mountain the whole time. I guess so. Really? Where? Ah, here. Whatever. Alright, damage time. Hoverbike, ramming damage. I don't think damage amount matters. You should just destroy everything. Do we need anything else? I mean, you don't really need a separate component for this. There's barely nothing here. Or maybe. Instead of calling Hoverbike Ramming just I have something that's very similar to this, like stomping. Technically, it's more like what would be connected to? It's kinematic. Bike is a kinematic object, right? Right. Think. Is it? I think it is. Yeah, kinematic composite shapes. Speaking of which. I do want to turn it into convex shape, but whatever. Okay, so using kinematic shapes to do damage, how about that? Do damage to objects that intersect The kinematic shapes. What's K? IK. I'll be right back. I'm really getting 100 hungry already. So annoying. Kinetic stomping damage, fine. Good night, Mr. Adele. Might need a break into chess or league and cook up another pound of beef. This is what I need. Oh, you're giving the spawn for free, Alex. Disappointing. Just disappointing. Oh, whatever. Just gonna live a pawn down for no reason. For no reason at all. Maybe his king is open. Maybe. Maybe. Come up with a win, little buddy. Come up with a win. Actually, that was good too. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is something. His king weakness is finally showing through. Finally. I mean, I do have a drawer. Do I have anything better? Probably. No, I'm going for win. No draw for this, bozo. Hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. I shouldn't trade queens. I really shouldn't, but I don't see what else to do. Just don't see what else to do. Biscuit. Oh my god, that was dumb. That was so dumb. We take the win. Take the win. There's more than one ways to win in chess. And one of them is on clock. Anyway, get this. Maybe I don't want to go through this such specific detailed stuff. What I actually need is to cook some food. Alright, let's implement wall breaking, and then I'm gonna take a break to cook steak. Do I have any example why I'm already finding all this stuff? No, it's gonna be too painful. It's best just to define a shape here, honestly. Just like a box shape. Okay. Yeah, something like this. Actually, I'm too hungry to finish this now. I'm gonna go cook steak right now. I should return like in an hour or so. Take care.